Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk today about the significance of the Battle of Daejon. Not the facts and figures. I will talk about some of that, but the significance of the Battle of Daejon. During the Korean War, the Battle of Daejon was the reason that the United States could set up the Pusan perimeter, because the forces had to hold off invading North Korean forces at Daejon while the U.S. forces in Busan were setting up the Busan perimeter. William F. Dean told Task Force Smith, a U.S. task force, he said, when you guys get to Busan, Korea, come to Daejon. We got to keep the enemy as far away from Busan as possible. And William F. Dean commanded the U.S. forces in the Battle of Daejon. He became a prisoner of war. He let the men he commanded evacuate and leave Daejon before he did. He left last, and somewhere his Jeep took a wrong turn somewhere in the mountains, and he got separated from the rest of his men in that Jeep, and he wandered by himself for, some books say 37 days, some say 38, some say 36. He wandered over 35 days, and North Koreans captured him, and he became prisoner of war. And South Korean guides that were supposed to guide him, they were actually informants for North Korean army. They were communist sympathizers, and they turned William F. Dean in as prisoner of war. So William F. Dean was the highest ranking U.S. Army prisoner of war in the Korean War. William F. Dean felt like he did not deserve the Medal of Honor. He was awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions at Daejon because he single-handedly destroyed a North Korean T-34 tank with a hand grenade. And he also ordered men that he commanded to use the 3.5-inch bazooka to kill other North Korean tanks. And the 3.5-inch bazooka he requested General MacArthur, to provide the U.S. Army with that bazooka, because the previous bazooka the U.S. Army had, the 2.36-inch bazooka, that bazooka did not penetrate the armor on the North Korean T-34 tank. It did not destroy the armor on the North Korean T-34 tank, but the 3.5-inch bazooka did. And Major General William F. Dean is the reason the U.S. Army had the 3.5-inch bazooka. He pressured and kept requesting to General MacArthur that the U.S. Army use the 3.5-inch bazooka. And Daejon, one time a North Korean plane in the Battle of Daejon, it was a Yak-9 plane, tried to destroy a bridge where the South Korean civilians were evacuating in the Battle of Daejon. But the U.S. Army combat engineers patched the bridge up very quickly and fixed it. Did not allow the bridge to be destroyed by those planes, and allowed many civilians to evacuate and escape North Korean soldiers and escape from Daejon to safety. So God bless the U.S. Army combat engineers in the Battle of Daejon as well. So Daejon held off the North Korean invasion of Busan, so the U.S. forces in Busan could set up the Busan perimeter. It also, the combat engineers in Daejon repaired a lot of bridges and kept a lot of bridges from being destroyed, so South Korean civilians could evacuate Daejon and not be captured by North Koreans. Also, the Battle of Daejon is the first battle where the 3.5-inch bazooka was used in extreme quality and in extreme numbers, and it killed at least 8 North Korean tanks. Now, one of those 8 tanks, Major General William F. Dean personally destroyed with a hand grenade. He destroyed it by himself with a hand grenade. Major General William F. Dean was very humble, though. He felt like he wasn't a hero. He said there were many heroes in Korea, but I felt like I was not one of them. So, hope everybody's doing well. God bless Major General William F. Dean, and please remember the Battle of Daejon. It gets overlooked because of the battles of Busan Perimeter and the battles of Incheon. But remember the Battle of Daejon. It's largely a forgotten battle in the Korean War. So, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.